So guys, brand new Infiniti 2024 qx60. This car has 3.5 engine. It's a front-wheel drive because it's the cheapest edition, and we have, I think it's a 9-speed automatic transmission, 295 horsepower, and this car is supposed to do 0 to 60 for 7 seconds, but when you drive it feels like this car doing 0 to 60 in about 15 seconds. It is a huge SUV, 7 seats. There is a new design, new headlights, new radiator grille. It's super huge and attractive because we have a lot of chrome pieces like usually Infiniti doing. But is it really good to buy it for 52,000 or not? We're gonna see right now. So the back of the car, it looks like not Infiniti, it looks like Audi or BMW. There is a single tail light and the fake exhaust tips on the bumper. Basically exhaust it's right there, but we have the bumper, looks like there is exhaust tips. So if you never drove the Nissan Versa, I'm gonna tell you one thing: all those cars have that secret. It's not a secret, it's just annoying thing. So we have a spare tire located right under the bumper. So if you have a full car of people and a lot of stuff in the car, it's a rainy day and you're gonna get the flat tire, you have to call AAA. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to pull the spare tire from the bumper and replace it yourself. It's just super annoying and the car is gonna be so dirty under also. So we got power lift gate. We have a lot of space in the trunk, and on top of that we have 2 more seats. So you can put the kids there or you can put yourself in, but it's going to be not enough space for your legs, and it's going to be not enough space for the trunk. So it's kind of always 7 seats car, SUV this size. For me it's a 50-50, works and not same time. So I think as a Nissan trying to put a lot of new technology in the car, but same time they trying to save a lot of money and use the old technology. Like one of them, that's a third row seat. What you have to do, you have to do it manually. Even if it's a premium Nissan, you still have to do it this way. I think it comes from like 90s, they still doing it. So let's go on the back seat, and what do we got here? That's plenty of space for yourself. There is a climate control, USB, USB-C, and we have a power outlet. That's really rare on a new cars. So as a Nissan Infiniti, I'm not asking too much from the quality of these cars, but the seats, even the Mercedes actually doing the same mistakes and they kind of don't care. And Infiniti looks like they don't care either, because you get an SUV, you're paying 52,000 and that's it. Get it. So let's go back to the quality of this Nissan. You put in car on reverse, you're gonna feel that vibration coming from the engine. And right there, I'm gonna see the backup camera. Look at the quality of this camera. I think my iPhone from 2010 was much better than this 2024 backup camera. And now to go to the parts, we look so cheap on this brand new Infiniti 2024. Look at this mirror. It is a new style design mirror. I think Tesla been doing it like 10 years ago. But what is this? That's the wire. I understand. But what about the cover? Why you not making the same cover as the Toyota, for example? Put it all the way from the top to here and cover this ugly wire. Does this car looks like 2024? No, it's not. So that's the window sticker, 52,000 MSRP for this beautiful Infiniti qx60. What are you gonna get? You're gonna get kind of fully optioned SUV for 7 seats. But in reality, they're just the old Nissan and some new technology. I think they not fit in this car. So what about the quality of this car? As you can see, it's all brand new right now. It's not leather, that's a fake leather seats and the steering wheel. And quality, that's like Infiniti, Honda, I would say Toyota. There is nothing to impress me a lot, but there is a lot of new kind of things, design pieces inside the interior that makes this car looks so cool. So what's the cool option? Cool option, that trim The black trim plastic piece going all around the car looks so good. There is a big screen, we have a climate control, it's kind of digital, and on the top of that you pushing the buttons right on the screen and they are responding it, not like a Tesla, but they responding it with a click. So that makes feel like the old style. The cluster, old style, there is nothing impressing me a lot. Look at this beautiful shifter. I like it the way it moves, and options on that shifter. So there is a button on the side, button on the top, and the central console itself kinda consists all the important buttons for you. That's the shifter number one, that's a push start button. There is a drive mode, auto stop, start off function. There is an auto hold BMW style, and the central display, navigation, whatever it is, multimedia control system. It is kind of comfortable, it's all reachable, and it is nice central console. So it is a spacious Nissan inside and beautiful huge panoramic roof on the top with the sunshade. So 2024 new cars, most of them, they have Apple Play, but it's only available when you're using the wire. If you don't have the wire, you cannot use it by Bluetooth. So this device, 150, you can buy it. It's gonna fit any new car, any new cheap car. What it's gonna do? It's gonna do the Apple Play through the Bluetooth. So basically I have to keep it with myself every single car I'm driving if it's a new. So the best and only part I like about this Infiniti, that's the transmission shifter. That's only new piece of the car I think been invented in this new Infinitis. Other than that, it's old Infiniti, or I would say that's a Nissan Murano. It is a Nissan itself, like the new Pathfinder. It's exactly the same car, but it's just a luxury Nissan. What did they change on this car to make it brand new and redesigned? So there is a lot of stuff being changed, like the new screen, climate control, new headlights, but other than that, the car itself, transmission, engine, it just working so weird. So number one, engine and transmission. There is an 8-speed automatic transmission, and I think it's just modified valve body. The transmission itself, it's old. The engine, that's the 3.5 old engine, and some new technology, they seems to be not working perfectly the way it's supposed to be. Like for example, right now I'm sitting on the drive and there is an auto stop. Basically the engine shut off. As soon as I want to start driving this car, the car just shaking as soon as the engine start working. It's not normal. So other than that, it's an old Nissan, old Infiniti, and the way it's all working on this car, I just don't like it. I don't feel this car as a 2024 Infiniti luxury car. So basically when I came to a dealership to pick up this car, I asked about Infiniti Q50, why it's the same body, and the guy told me, I have no idea, we are receiving those cars since 2014 and they a little bit modified, but other than that, it's the same damn Infiniti Q50. That's what's happened with qx60. I think they've been changing it from qx35 to the next qx60, so they basically changing the logo, but the car itself staying the same. So they claiming 22 mpg on this car. The best I got after driving 2 weeks, that's the 14. So that's the old style cluster. As you can see, it's not digital. I mean, on a car more expensive, not 50,000 for the 66. I think you're gonna get a lot of new stuff. You're gonna get new digital cluster, you're gonna get something else, but all those options, they kind of useless if your engine, transmission, suspension not working for like a car for 50,000. I'm not feeling it. Simply, if I'm gonna compare this car to any Nissan or Infiniti, I would say that's 2003 Nissan Murano. But Nissan Murano was much better. You know why? Because that car has CVT transmission, so it's much nicer to drive. So suspension on this car, it is bumpy like 7 seats car. Performance, not about this car. What about the steering control? It is such a soft steering control, and the car over 50, it's kind of dangerous if you want to do a lot of line changing during your highway freeway trip. So all this modern new technology, line keeper, blind side, blind spot assistant, the Distronic Plus, emergency braking system, believe me, you all need for this Infiniti, because it's unstable, the brakes itself, they soft, the steering wheel, the steering control system on this car, I mean, it's incredible. I thought they not making it anymore in 2024, but looks like they keep going because it is improved and nobody need to change it. But you have to. You cannot do this in 2024. You just cannot. The options like a rear climate control, it is a useful 7 seats. It is panoramic roof. It is all those options inside the car. It is design 4 from 5 for sure. The way the car drives, I would say it's unstable and sometimes it's unsafe. So for the city SUV, it is perfect. More than that, I cannot think so.